want you to imagine something with me. A scenario of a regular Tuesday. You wake up, and your day had already started without you. Messages waiting, proposals that need to be finished, a team relying on you before your day had even started. And then, in a split second, you're sitting in a classroom, same age as everyone around you, same room, same four walls, but internally, nothing aligns. While everyone focuses on the class, your phone keeps on lighting up beside you. Well, that person you just imagined is me. It was me yesterday, it is still me today, and will probably be me tomorrow. The moment I decided to open my digital media agency, I learned the depth of the responsibility I had taken on. Not because I wanted to, because I chose to. And juggling between a degree and a business makes you realize and actually sacrifice things that seem relevant to you if they're not relevant to you, to the people around you. The spontaneous outings with friends, the lazy afternoons with no responsibilities, the freedom of knowing if something had gone wrong, it is simply not your fault. And honestly, at that moment, I realized something I cannot forget. Responsibility doesn't arrive when you feel ready. It begins the moment you act anyway. And after that, everything changed. I returned to familiar classrooms, conversations, people I've known for years, the rooms that I used to call mine. And simply, those rooms no longer fit me. Because life and pressure changes people. And you might say that how is someone so young speaking like this? Because it's what I've been taught the hard way. Let me walk you through it. And how did I actually end up in this situation? And where does this stand me? You end up in a place where you're too young to be understood by those older than you, too serious for those your age, too ambitious and too intense for those who had not had to grow up early. So you end up somewhere just in between. And that will make a lot of people uncomfortable. And you should not stop, because that is only your beginning. Everything around me followed a certain sequence, very stable. You study, you graduate, you work, and then eventually you become someone. My life did not fit into that structure at all. Actually, it doesn't even fit at all. So I mistook that difference for failure, as if my life had fallen out of sync with others, which is completely wrong. And that is what made me realize that we should be proud. We should be proud that we build where everyone else is asking for permission. Proud to build when everyone else is shrinking themselves to make others comfortable. And today, standing before you on that stage, I am proud of that difference. And that difference, that strength that it took me to stand here before you today, wasn't made on my own. Every strong person has been shaped by someone. And that someone for me was my family. Every night I come home and my parents ask me, "Did you eat? Did you sleep? Did you study? Did you get good grades? Are you okay? They did not remove the pressure. They added to it as a matter of fact. But they reminded me that underneath all of it, I was still their daughter. The same little girl who their first steps they watched yesterday. The same girl they wanted to protect from the world and see succeed. And there were also some people, not many, but enough, who made me realize that. The friends who stayed, who never doubted, the people who cheered me on. Sometimes it's just one simple message on your phone telling you to keep going. I know you'll make it. That message changes everything. For years, for many years, I thought that my difference is my failure, that I had somehow fallen out of sync with those around me. I genuinely thought I was lost. I wasn't lost. I was just early. Thank you.